one man's aspiration.
A few people I knew from my neighborhood in Pakistan were living here and had a good life. I wanted that too.
Another man's greed.
Brother, hello.
Hello. Hi, yes, brother.
We've gone undercover to expose the agents smuggling people from Pakistan to Europe.
Brother, all of this is illegal. The person who is taking them is a criminal, and the person going is a criminal too.
They advertise online in plain sight, promising people safe passage to Europe.
Brother, I can tell you that from Italy, people go to France, and from France, people execute games for London and elsewhere. There is nothing to be worried about, brother. 18-year-olds, 12-year-old, we also take guys this age. The thing is, you have to be calm and composed.
Immediate assistance is required, over.
But the reality is far more dangerous.
Had I known from Pakistan that this would happen to me, then maybe I wouldn't have headed this way.
Chieti, an ancient city in the south of Italy. It's 2 hours' drive from the capital, Rome. Here we meet a young man we're calling Saeed. Earlier this year, he came to Italy by boat from Pakistan to build a better life for himself. Now he's waiting to see if his claim for asylum is accepted.
I heard that it's very simple to come here, and we'd get here by boat, and it would take about 15 to 20 days. But it was all a lie. It took me more than 7 months.
Why didn't you take a legal route?
The legal route is really difficult, and it costs a lot of money.
Saeed's voyage to Italy was complicated. Last May, he left his home in Kashmir for Islamabad. From there, he took a flight to Karachi, where he stayed overnight. Then on to Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, Alexandria in Egypt, and finally Benghazi in Libya, where he says he was kidnapped by the Libyan mafia.
When some of us tried to escape, they had surveillance cameras everywhere, and they caught us. They made us stand against a wall, and then they started beating us. Afterwards, they would drag us, one by one, onto the floor, and 2 of them would beat us so badly, we couldn't walk. After that, they stripped us of our clothes. It felt as if it was the last day of my life. I thought they would kill us.
3 months later, he was freed. But it came at a price. His family paid just over £2,000 to secure his release. The costs were adding up. After 3 attempts, Saeed made it onto a boat destined for Italy, embarking on one of the most dangerous migrant crossings in the world. He arrived in Sicily in January this year, after several days at sea on a boat with more than 600 other people.
It felt like it could capsize at any moment. That's the way it was moving in the water. They told my brother they were charging more because it was a big ship, but that was a lie. It was a fishing boat.
The journey to Europe is hard, but finding a smuggler isn't. On Facebook and TikTok, we've found posts like these. They use the words game and donkey to describe the route. Donkey refers to boat crossings, and game describes all types of journeys from start to finish. This video from a popular smuggler on Facebook boasts seemingly glowing reviews from customers. Some routes are more heavily promoted on social media. 3 stand out. They all start in Pakistan, and they transit through places like Libya, Iran, Egypt, and end in Europe. We've been speaking to a lot of smugglers, none of whom we paid. Our undercover BBC journalist is posing as a potential customer who wants to bring his younger brother to the UK. The smuggler sounds like a true salesman.
There is nothing to be worried about, brother. 18-year-olds, 12-year-old, we also take guys this age. The thing is, you have to be calm and composed.
He's offering us a route from Quetta in Pakistan.
कोई फंस तो नहीं
Won't they
जाएंगे?
get into trouble?
No, nothing to be tense about.
भाईजान पक्की बात है।
Brother, are you sure?
We take people daily, so we know. They cross the border on foot. Then we take them in a truck and to a city in Iran.
He's proposing going to Italy via Turkey.
So, brother, this is by road. From Turkey, I can take you to Bulgaria, to Serbia. In Serbia, they take 4,000 euros and arrange a game for you to Italy. Italy's payment is taken there.
So Italy पहुंच गए।
After reaching Italy, what should he do?
From Turkey to Italy, the smuggler says the game will cost another 7,000 euros. He says he can't get our journalist brother to the UK, but offers some advice.
Brother, I can tell you that from Italy, people go to France. And from France, people execute games for London and elsewhere. If he leaves today, he can reach Quetta tomorrow. If he leaves tomorrow, he will get there the day after. Like I told you, we take people daily.
But what happens if he gets caught?
Even if he gets caught, he is only going to end up back home. No one is going to kidnap him and ask for a ransom.
The conversation goes on for 20 minutes. We ask for information, a guarantee.
अगर आप बुरा ना माने तो
Don't take it badly, but can I ask to see your ID? You know, some sort of ID card or passport?
He becomes irritated.
Brother, all of this is illegal. The person who is transporting people is a criminal, and the person going is a criminal too. How do I know who you really are? If you want to go, go. If you don't want to go, then don't go. We don't give away our identity. He comes to Quetta, and that's it.
So this is a group I've been monitoring, and it describes itself as a travel agent. It links potential migrants to a WhatsApp group with agents who are promoting their services online. As you can see, there are hundreds of people exchanging messages in Pashto and Urdu, asking for routes out of Pakistan. This is how we found our smuggler, through this message where he was advertising a game from Pakistan to Turkey by road.
Hello?
With the help of our colleagues at BBC Urdu, we call the smuggler again, this time revealing we are BBC journalists.
तो आपको पता है ना कि इसमें कितना जान का खतरा भी है लोगों को?
People crossing the Mediterranean from North Africa illegally often reach the shores of Lampedusa. Many of them have fled war and persecution. At times, Lampedusa's migrant holding centre becomes overwhelmed with arrivals. Local politicians are calling for better coordinated help from other members of the EU.
Guardi, sicuramente qualcosa va fatto.
Something has to be done. Either we intervene by cooperating with the African countries and trying to do something in their land, or if we don't manage to stop them and people continue to leave, it's our duty to help them in some way. But something has to be done.
The UN estimates over 2,500 people have been recorded dead or missing in the Mediterranean since the beginning of this year. That's already higher than the total number recorded in 2022.
This is the forward deck, so it's where we can fit the majority of the people that we rescue.
NGOs like Sea-Watch are patrolling, anticipating a rescue, scanning the waters from above to save lives at sea.
Most of the ones I've encountered at sea don't know how to swim, and the vast majority are not bringing any life-saving equipment. They know they might die at any point. We could end it, we have the power to end it, but it needs to be political. It's not sea rescue that's going to do it. It's definitely not criminalization of migrants that's going to do it. It's changing the paradigm.
In total, Saeed spent over £10,000 to get to Italy. Do you agree that you didn't need to do this? You didn't need to take this route? You aren't in any danger?
I'm from Kashmir. My house is very close to the border with India. There are always tensions and clashes near the border. That was the reason for me to leave Pakistan. There were always problems at home.
Kashmir is contested land by both Pakistan and India. However, Pakistan is not a war zone.
When I was there, I used to roam around with my friends. My childhood, I would say, was good. But now my friends have also left the country, and I too have come here.
Saeed sometimes posts videos on TikTok showing his life in Italy and the journey he took to get there. Are you not feeding that cycle where people are looking at these videos and saying, yeah, I'm going to take that route too?
People often get confused by the pictures. When people are here, they sometimes wear good clothes, make videos and upload, and TikTok. And this gives people an impression of a dreamland. But the reality of this route is very different. It's just a form of art to make and upload videos on TikTok.
Do you regret the route you took to get to Italy? Do you regret doing it?
Look, I want to say that taking this route is not the right way at all. No one should take this route. It's best that you come here legally. Go to another country if need be, but legally. But this route is not good. It's a journey of death.
This filtered view of a life Europe can offer is tempting people to make dangerous journeys that smugglers are all too happy to benefit from.
That was Reha Kansara. We put it to Meta and TikTok that their platforms were being used to promote illegal people smuggling. Meta, which owns Facebook and WhatsApp, took down almost all links to groups, pages and profiles promoting this service on Facebook and told us, where we find content coordinating this activity, we remove it from our public platforms. We are continuing to invest in technology which detects, reports and removes this type of content. The BBC also flagged the encrypted WhatsApp groups to Meta. Those chats still exist and continue to promote illegal people smuggling services, one of them to London. And a TikTok spokesman told us, we have zero tolerance for content that facilitates human smuggling, and we have removed accounts and content that violated our policies. We continue to work closely with law enforcement and industry partners to find and remove content of this nature.